Burden. This doesn't belong to Freddy and Ferdy. But who could have... Thank you. Welcome to Nutwood. My name is Rupert. Yep. Pleased to meet you. These two aren't anything like the monstrous Martians from Planet X.
They're horrible, bloodthirsty, three-headed demons from an unknown universe. Now get out there and capture them before they lay waste to the entire countryside.
Oh, sounds a bit far-fetched to me.
That's an order, Constable. Special Operations, that's me, has authority over civilian peacekeeping forces. That's you. You are addressing your superior officer. Is that clear?
But, Lieutenant... Growler here. What? Are you sure? In Nutwood? What sort of creatures? Everyone stay indoors and keep your doors and windows locked. I'll be there as quickly as I can. It seems there really is something peculiar happening in the village. Aren't you coming along, Lieutenant?
I'm getting out of here. I shall stand guard at the crashed spaceship. Highly classified government property, you know. Top secret. Carry on, Constable.
Superior officer indeed.
Look at them run! So you see, Professor, unless you can mend their spaceship, they'll be stranded here.
I'll do what I can, Rupert, although I must admit space travel is an area of science that's completely new to me.
They're very inquisitive, aren't they?
Like a couple of youngsters loose in a toy shop, I should say.
Is that the damaged part, Professor?
Actually, Rupert, amazing as it may seem, it's the only part. My guess is it's some sort of anti-gravitational mechanism. Aha! Here's the problem. It would appear our little friends have run out of fuel.
That's simple.
Perhaps not, Rupert. I shall have to analyze these last few drops to determine the chemical structure of their fuel supply. It may be a compound completely unknown to our world. I say, how incredibly fascinating.
And not available this side of the Milky Way, I suppose.
Actually, it's something I enjoy with my fish and chips.
You put rocket fuel on your fish and chips?
No. Vinegar, my boy. This unusual little craft is powered by common household vinegar.
We can get some at Mr. Chip's store.
Lieutenant Blister to base. General Kerr, do you read me? I am about to secure the perimeter at the crash site, General.
Good work, Blister. Seize the enemy spacecraft you shot down and disarm their laser gun. I'm sending backup units to capture the three-headed Martians that are terrorizing the villagers. No better not.
Oh, my. It seems the military are preparing to meet a much more dangerous threat than our little friends here.
We've got to get them away from here before they get hurt. I'll go into Nutwood for some vinegar.
Good idea, Rupert. I'll make sure their spaceship is ready to launch.
You two had better come with... Where'd they go?
No doubt I'll soon be up for a promotion. Captain Blister. I quite like the sound of that. Colonel Blister. Now that sounds even better.
Come on, you two! Before the lieutenant catches you!
Steady on. Nothing to worry about. Those hideous alien monsters have gone into town to terrorize the civilians.
You two had better wait outside. If you stand in these, no one will notice you. That's it. I'll only be a minute.
Hello, Rupert. What can I do for you today?
I need some vinegar, please.
I suppose you've heard about the Martians on the rampage.
Martians?
Could you tell me the price on this lovely cactus, Mr. Chimp?
Cactus? I didn't know I had
They're
a...
my mum's. I was just, taking them out for some fresh air. Well, goodbye.
Rupert is acting very strangely.
I'm afraid I frightened him when I mentioned that silly rumor about Martians in the village.
Freddie and Ferdy must be running around Nutwood pretending to be...
Martians!
But Constable Growler, they're not invading anything.
I'm sorry, Rupert, but I'm afraid I have to turn them over to the Lieutenant from Special Operations. This is not only out of my jurisdiction, it's out of my galaxy.
Oh, well, that's my sons, Evan and Liam, and Mrs. Growler.
Oh, you know who that is. That's me without my uniform.
Amazing! Is this your family?
I think what we have here is simply a case of two lost youngsters who would like to go home.
3 more grown-ups and a baby. What are we up to now, Freddie?
3.5 plus 16. That's 19 and a half.
Let's scare another baby and round it off to 20. Huh?
They're not the ones causing all the trouble. They wouldn't even be stranded here if I hadn't used up their last bit of fuel.
That certainly isn't proper grounds for an arrest. Not in my book, anyway.
Can anyone take a joke around here?
Freddie and Ferdy Fox.
I'm General Kurt, Special Operations. I've captured a couple of mischief makers here, Constable.
We were just having a little fun.
Staging an alien invasion is no laughing matter, young fellow. Take these two home and have a talk with their parents. Where's that fool Blister?
I believe he's in the commons somewhere, guarding Freddie and Ferdy's spaceship.
Huh? What spaceship?
I'm going to have a word with Blister about putting out a red alert to answer a schoolboy prank.
I'd be happy to show you where to find him, General. Why don't you see these two home while I show the General how to get to the common the long way round?
You're brilliant, Constable Growler. Professor, what are you doing up there?
That Blister fellow is guarding the spaceship, so I've had to improvise a change of vehicles. With the help of this clever device, the van will be a more than suitable replacement. Did you bring the vinegar?
But, Professor, this van can't travel through space.
Neither can their own vehicle, Rupert. Judging by its simple construction, it's more likely their version of a go-kart or a motor scooter.
But what brought them to our galaxy?